Hello. Welcome to day 12. My name is Kevin Owasui. Day 12 on Teach Yourself Test Automation, and it's day 12 on me teaching myself Selenium Webdriver with Java, right? So day 12 is all about how to write custom CSS selector in Selenium Webdriver. So customized CSS selector. How do you write those, right? Or that, right? So CSS selector is just as powerful as an XPath, right? Most experts I've spoke to, like at work or read what I've read, right? Most people prefer using XPath to locate and interact with elements and elements or objects on a web page, right? But CSS selector is just as powerful, right? So we are going to see how you customize your CSS selector, right? Again, you can use like just shown in the 11 video, right? If we go back to our BBC, you can use the web browser. So if we inspect that field, you can use a web browser to also generate your XPath and generate your CSS selector, right? So the highlighted HTML for the properties for that particular field, you just go to copy and copy selector, right? And if we drop that on here, sorry, that was our day 11 stuff. If we drop that on here, that is your CSS selector, right, from your browser tool, right? But sometimes that is not effective, right? I've not seen one that's not effective yet, but some websites you don't know how it's developed and stuff, right? So the browser tool might not produce an XPath or a CSS selector that works, right? So that's why you want to customize your own. Again, CSS selector also has a tag, a syntax you use to customize your XPath, right? So a syntax that you use, that syntax you just take the attributes and the tag name of your HTML code of a page or an element and substitute that into your syntax, right? So let's go ahead and write the CSS selector syntax, right? So it's just as similar. Sorry, let's get back to our notepad, right? It's just as similar as your XPath, which is right there, but it doesn't have the double backslash. So it's tag name, and then it's open brackets, and then it doesn't have the attribute, so it just has attribute equals open single quotes value and close your single quotes and close your brackets. So that is your CSS selector syntax. Okay, as your syntax for your CSS selector. And again, you just go and copy your HTML code line for the element or the object you're inspecting on or you want to interact with on a web page, and then you use those attributes on that HTML code and substitute them into your CSS selector syntax. Okay, so let's just do that just now. We'll go back to our BBC. Let's look for something else apart from we're doing the same thing all the time. So let's look for a link now. Let's try this. Inspect sports link. Let's just go that field for now. Okay, so inspect this. So we copy this and we take it back to our, again, this is all what the developers come up with, right? For that particular field, the developers properties that has come up with in when they develop that particular field type, that you can identify this, this element on that. Okay, so again, this input is your tag name, so you copy that, substitute that into your CSS selector. Your attributes, you go ID attribute, type attribute, right? Let's use type. See if it works this time. Because with the XPath, remember the 11 we used ID. And what is your type attribute? It's text, right? Copy that, put that in there. So that is your customized XPath. Your customized CSS selector for this element, right? This search box element, right? So if we head back to Eclipse and we want to come up with our new test case, so new class, and we name this CSS Selector Cost, right? So we just came up with cost last time, so right. And don't forget to click or check this button or this box, public static void main, and click finish, right? So again, our 2 lines, remember, head back to this, copy our properties, set our properties line and the Google driver. Sorry, setting driver as an object, right? So that's us, right? Now we want to use our customized XPath, our customized CSS, I will skip saying XPath, our customized CSS to send a value or some letters into that field, okay? And let's see if our customized XPath works, right? Again, we could have just used the validate to validate our XPath, our CSS, right? But let's just see if it works. So we go in here and we go driver. Remember, we want to get the BBC website. This should be second nature to you now. Right? So click on that. BBC. Copy that. Head back here. Drop it inside our double quotations, open and close. So that's us launched our BBC sites, and then we'll go driver dot find by CSS selector, right? Open and close double quotes, head back to our notepad, copy our customized CSS selector, drop it in there. And click dot send because it's a text field or a text box. Double quotations. I love Selenium. Right. So we run this and let's see if the customized XPath, it's customized CSS selector that we have generated works. Okay, so click OK. Hopefully our CSS selector customized works, right? It's just been a bit slow. It's going to kick in, right? There it goes. Come on. Right, so kicked off with Chrome, launched Chrome browser, and it has launched the BBC web page, and hopefully, right, that's it, you see, it's entering I love Selenium, and it made it rather slowly as well, didn't it? So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on day 13, right? And again, join the channel, right? As I stated on my blog, right, it's a call to all testers. It's time to sharpen up your skill sets, right? Testing is becoming more technical, right? More technical. Start off by learning an automated tool, right? Like Selenium Webdriver with Java. You can do it with Python, you can do it with Ruby, you can do it with C#. It doesn't have to be Java, right? And take it from there, right? So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon and get every video when I put it out on stuff I'm learning, teaching myself, right? With Selenium Webdriver with Java. Okay. Thank you again. Signing out. Thank you. Bye.